Hey there, traders and investors. It's Rod with Powell Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth for a daily market recap. Today is Tuesday, March 9th. Hope everyone had a great day today. So, before we jump into today's content, make sure to smash the like and subscribe to the channel. In today's video, we're going to go over some news and events. We'll look at the broader market and then some individual tickers as well. So, as the title of the video suggests, we could be seeing daily lower highs on the S&P 500. And we'll take a look at the chart here in just a moment, but we need to change the daily trends, and we have yet to do that on the broader market and on a lot of individual names. So we're not 100% convinced that our weekly high or lows are set at this point. So we mentioned that the market would likely melt up into stimulus, and we saw today that the House plans to pass the 1.9 trillion in relief by Wednesday and then send it to Biden, so we could have a potential deal and stimulus passed by the end of the week. So we'll continue to monitor that. Microsoft closes $7.5 billion Bethesda acquisition, aiming to take on Sony with exclusive games. We also saw that Disney tops 100 million users after unprecedented growth run. We also saw that Tesla in the EV space was up big today. Tesla up almost 20%. So we'll look at that chart here in just a second, but crypto rebounded nicely on that news of stimulus getting passed and the likelihood of that going to be passed this week. So we're essentially just going sideways here right now on most names, but we are over 54,000 on Bitcoin. And you can see, I mentioned in my videos yesterday for private members that we were attempting a daily trend change. We broke over 52,666. Once we broke that level, that confirmed a daily uptrend. So this is what SPY needs to see, is the low, high, higher low, and a higher high, change that daily uptrend, that daily trend back to an uptrend, and then that will give us confidence that these weekly lows are set. So now we're confident that the weekly higher lows are set at 43,000 on Bitcoin. What we're not confident in is the weekly higher lows in SPY. Why? Because we haven't changed the daily trend yet. This is all coming off the low, and I just did a private member live stream. So I was doing a private member stream, and I said, watch out for potential daily lower highs and potential selling into the end of the day. And then look what happened here. If you would have been tuned into that private live stream, if you want to join our private live streams, you can check out pursuitofwealthgroup.com or powgroup.ca. We have a 1-week free trial on until the end of the month. But essentially, we had a pretty nasty pullback here from 389 all the way down to a close at 387. So fairly decent pullback and significant drop there into the end of the day. I know a lot of people may have been surprised, but we are favoring an inside bar here tomorrow. If we break that bullish, then the daily bounce is still underway. If we break it bearish, then daily consolidation will be taking place, and we'll look for a higher low compared to 371.88. And similar to Bitcoin, we'll look to form that higher low and then break resistance. So SPY, if we top out here, form a higher low compared to 371 and then break resistance, confirm that daily uptrend, and then that will give us confidence that the weekly higher low is now established at 371.88. But until that happens, we are not 100% convinced. We're still a weekly inside bar here on SPY as well. So we mentioned in our private members live stream as well that we saw some rotation from XLF, the financial sector, and the energy sector going into the tech sector again. And the close on the tech sector yesterday had a lot of people worried. We closed at the low of the day. It was looking pretty bleak, and we closed under 300. But again, weekly inside bar on watch, a lot weaker than SPY, but daily bounce is underway. And like I said, yesterday closed near the low of the day, and then just a complete 180 turnaround. But we are pulling back at EMA 12, and this could be our daily lower high being set as well. Still no daily trend change on QQQ on the tech sector. The dollar, so the dollar is pulling back here. We got about just under 3 hours left of this daily candle, but we still haven't started daily consolidation. So if we lose the low here of 91.84, that's going to mean daily consolidation is underway, and we'll anticipate a higher low here compared to 90.63. We are in a daily uptrend. We're in a weekly uptrend now on the US dollar as well. So that is notable. So it's imperative that the dollar, if you're a bear, you want to see the dollar maintain its daily uptrend. If you're a bear on stocks, that is, and if you're a bull on stocks, you want to see the dollar lose its daily uptrend, and you want to see SPY confirm its daily uptrend. So bulls are hoping for dollar weakness, and bears are hoping for dollar strength if you're bearish on stocks. So IWM over 2% today, daily bounce still underway. So again, very similar to SPY. It's stronger than QQQ. It's closer to resistance than support, but we are anticipating daily lower highs here as the most likely scenario given the size of the pullback. SMH semiconductors up over 5%, almost 6% there on the close. But we broke the high of yesterday, pulling back. And if we do continue the daily bounce tomorrow, we could see a potential top around the 233 area, which is EMA 12. So oil pulling back, daily consolidation underway. So not surprising, we're seeing that rotation. So until money starts leaving the market, so today we saw oil and the financial sector was weak, but that money is just shifting out of those sectors into the tech sector like QQQ and SMH. We can see that because we can see that we are up significantly on those two stocks or on those two ETFs, and the dollar was going down. So if the dollar would have been going up and we would have seen either QQQ remain the same or it was trending down, then we would have looked at the dollar. If the dollar was trending up, then money would have been leaving the market. But because the dollar was trending down and we were pulling back, and because QQQ and SMH was going up significantly, we knew that money was just rotating. And gold and silver, its daily bounce underway as well. And I mentioned that I was bullish on gold at 1676 last week. I was interested at 1670, and then this week we hit 1676. So been calling for 1670 gold for a long time. I have a lot of friends that are just perma bulls on the metals, and they thought I was crazy. No way we're going to 1670 on gold. There's absolutely no way. And then I mentioned that we had this descending triangle pattern, and then we broke out, confirmed a weekly uptrend, massive bull trap. One of my friends was one of those perma bulls who got caught on that, and then we came down, tested monthly support, this yellow line. We bounced directly off of it. That's when I got bullish again. And then here we hadn't changed the weekly trend again, and we got right to resistance and then smack down again, lost that uptrend line, and here we are ultimately coming back to my target at 1670. And this is why we don't recommend being a perma bull on anything. It is always good to have an unbiased opinion, to look at everything from every angle and be ready for all possible scenarios. But needless to say, I'm now bullish on gold. So I do have a gold position, GOLD, the ticker, so Barrick Gold. So just taking a look at the rest of the sectors here. So the home builders ETF was down today, but essentially flat. XLE down almost 2%, not surprising with the weakness in oil. XLF financial sector down about 1%. And the healthcare sector, pretty nasty pullback. So it does look like our daily bounces are finished and that we could be seeing daily consolidation with XLV closing near the low of the day. That is favoring daily consolidation going into tomorrow. And we'll see if we see a potential gap down setup going into tomorrow as well. So on the bull and bear list, on some individual tickers, we had VEGA, DIS, and TAP leading the declines. That's Disney, Molson Coors. And on the bull list, we had Riot, GME, JMIA, Tesla, MVMD. So Tesla, huge day. But again, we're cautious with SPY pulling back and QQQ not changing the daily trend. We're still in a daily downtrend on Tesla as well. So at this point, it's just a dead cat bounce until proven otherwise. So we are skeptical. And we do have EMA 12 there. We closed above it. EMA 12 sitting at 670.96. We closed at 673. So if the daily bounce continues tomorrow, we can be targeting EMA 26 up around the 718.24 level. But again, remaining skeptical. Impressive bounce by the bulls and dip buying, but again, remaining skeptical until we change those daily trends. And Apple is bouncing back over 4% today, but ultimately pulled back. So again, wouldn't be surprised if we see more consolidation on big tech tomorrow in response to SPY and QQQ's pull back there into the end of the day, and the likelihood of that setting its daily lower highs. And then we'll scout daily trend changes just like we did on Bitcoin. So if you're into stocks and you're a bull on stock, you're hoping that the S&P 500 can follow Bitcoin's lead. Bitcoin has been a great indicator in terms of just, either a laggard or it's running out ahead. So we'll see a move in Bitcoin and then we'll see a laggard move. Usually S&P 500 has been a laggard. So we saw back here that Bitcoin started its daily consolidation and then SPY soon followed. And then we just changed the daily trend. So let's see if SPY soon follows. And if that were to happen, maybe we see daily consolidation tomorrow. Maybe we pull back to the 380 or the 379 area. And then we set those higher lows compared to 371.88. Break resistance here at 389.91. Confirm a daily uptrend. Then we're confident that weekly higher lows. We're back in a weekly uptrend, monthly uptrend, daily uptrend. The more uptrends, the better. Trend is your friend. And we want to make friends with every trend. Make friends with all trends. Let's go. So we're going to end it there. Again, just being super cautious, not getting my bull blinders on. And yes, this has been a solid bounce, but keep in mind that we're just anticipating daily lower highs. We still haven't changed the daily trend. We're still in a daily downtrend on SPY and QQQ. So again, the burden of proof right now is on the bulls, and we need to see that daily trend change at a bare minimum. So we'll see you in a little bit for an MJ sector review. We have Curaleaf earnings coming out as well, so excited to do a video on that and see the results. So thanks for joining us again on The Pursuit of Wealth, and we'll see you a little bit later on for an MJ sector review. Take care, everybody.